Mina damer och herrar, tror jag har äran att välkomna Simon!
Microphone. They gave it to me. I'm like, what am I? Do you think I'm dancing here? No. This is like, I'm gonna be like next. And stand in front of me, be like a.
That works.
That's right.
And this is what you've come here for, to see us dance.
Yes. Oh my gosh, guys, I can't believe there's so many of you. I'm all like the shakiness.
Pull this mic a little bit away from my mouth because they're just making me breathe like.
You know what that remind me of? Yes, exactly. Okay, is this weird? The projectorness? Should I?
Which way are we going?
Oh,
lovely.
Okay,
So people are putting in their tweets now, right? I'm assuming, so that we can answer questions afterwards.
Okay, you're gonna hint, wink, nudge. You're gonna need the Twitter feed a little bit later on because we're gonna do something.
Okay.
Okay, so if you have your Twitter feed up for that, yeah.
Lovely.
Okay.
Okay.
So, what are we supposed to do now?
Everybody, how happy are you that you can meet you here?
I feel like you guys got tricked. Like they were like, Big Bang and EXO are coming. And so you guys were like, yeah, we're here for you guys.
No, we're totally honored. Like, thank you so much for bringing us out here so we could see all of you people. Like, we're all the way in Korea, and to think that you watch us here and then you've invited us here so we could see you is really something we're going to remember for the rest of our lives. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. I'm sure some of you guys have been like nasties for a long time. Some of you guys are like new nasties. Some of you are just a little bit nasty. But the thing is that we read comments online,
Right.
but we never feel like there's a person there. It's kind of like there's words, and you're like, yeah, I think there's someone there, or it's like my mom on like 8 computers, just like logging on back and forth. So it's really amazing to actually meet people in person and to like look at you guys and see your eyes and see like your clothing and your funky hairdos and being like, these people understand us.
And what's also really weird is that a lot of you are really, really good looking.
I know.
It says imitate right across your chest right there. Simon, can you imitate? Hold on. What do we have here? Keep on moving over. Simon, keep on going. Can you imitate? Go ahead. I lost it. Oh, Simon, can you imitate Fangorilla? don't know about Fangorilla is that that's actually some of the, even though it's the most fun character that I do, it's some of the most difficult ones because my voice is dead at the end of it. So every time we do a Music Monday, we do all the other skits first, and then we leave Fangorilla for the very end. That's why I look so much uglier by the end. And we're all tired, and it's 2 a.m., and we're like, okay, let's do Fangorilla. Yeah!
Okay, we have evil plans for Fangorilla. Okay, I want your guys' opinion if you think this is okay.
I don't know. Okay, Martina thinks this is okay. I don't think this is gonna work.
Okay, so here's what I want to do because we're getting invited to like more and more K-pop events rather than us like sneaking in backstage. So I thought it'd be hilarious if Simon goes as Fangorilla. And we get him to like interview K-pop idols as like totally.
You think that the labels will be okay? Like, how do you explain to a label? Like, okay, I want to interview Sungri, and I want to dress up like a woman and not shave for a week. And I want to touch him in awkward places. I don't think that they're going to
The key is we don't tell them. We literally go as Simon and Martina, and they don't necessarily know what I look like.
That's
and
right.
we just say that Simon is Martina. And then he'll go to interview them and act like a normal person at first, and then he'll just get like crazier as it goes until he's like reaching across TVXQ. I just want to see him like rub his hand all over like time. I want to see him just like break character, like what's happening here? And Simon comes off the couch like.
This actually might be a bit of a possibility. We're working on, I can't say any details yet, but we're working on a rather big project. I'm pretty sure that the VIX concert is on November 2nd, right?
Yes.
But the day after the VIX concert, they're having YouTube Music Awards. It was announced a while ago, and it's going to start off in Seoul, and there are going to be a lot of really cool K-pop bands playing there, a lot of whom we've wanted to work with for a long time, some of whom we've made some inside jokes about, but I can't say who yet, and I'm hoping that maybe I could Fangorilla all around them at the Music Awards.
They think it's a good idea, so.
Thank you.
Yeah. So is there any, before we like ramble for 2 hours?
Because I could talk for an hour like this.
And we had met him like 2 or 3 years ago on Star King. When we were with we were
Right.
with FX.
FX,
Yes. But he remembered us. And so we were just like, and then he left, and everyone that saw it behind us, we're all totally quiet. And then we're all like, and then suddenly we were all like, and we still got that.
So he's definitely like a really cool guy. And it's
Yeah.
shocking because, like Super Junior are like god level K-pop, So to think that like one of the members of them actually remembers us is really quite cool.
Okay, we're rambling again.
Okay, so that was it. So what was the point?
Are there any questions that we're supposed to be answering? That
I know some people have some questions.
Because you guys submitted some questions before, so I don't want to be skipping over them.
No, it's fine. I mean, you're actually getting a lot of stuff up here.
Oh, are we getting
Oh, okay.
Yeah. GD. Yeah, I want to know that. How was it to be GD?
How was it?
Okay.
Where? I don't see
Which
this.
one are we looking at here?
It went down, I think.
It's gone.
It's gone. Okay, this went by a bit too fast. What do we have here?
There we go. Martina, how was it to
Oh,
meet
how was it
GD?
to meet GD?
How was it like to
Many
meet
ladies.
GD?
Yeah.
So has everybody seen that video before when we met GD? Okay, so for those of you that didn't clap, we met GD.
Well, it was actually this was one of those like illegal sneaking behind stage moments in our career.
It doesn't happen anymore.
Yes, it does. So we went to Jeju for this big event, and when we were there, we said that we couldn't actually film the K-pop idols. We're like, you're not allowed to. But we said, well, can we film their dressing room area because it has like their name on it? So we're like, that's kind of cool. And the girl's like, yeah, I don't see any harm with that. And we're like, good. This was pre-memers, but this is my invisible memer cat. So we went backstage and we were just like really slow. We're like, oh, it's out of focus. I don't
Because
know.
we knew that she was really busy and she kept on looking at her watch, so I'm like, let me try to get every letter. Oh no, wait, I gotta start over. over. Let me go backwards. No, hold on. So then eventually she just like stormed off and left, and we were left by ourselves. And she says, no, just make sure you come back when you're done. I'm like, yeah. Okay, I'll come back when I'm done.
So then as soon as she turned her back, we like ran together awkwardly, and we hid behind the UKIS tent. And we didn't actually meet UKIS at that time yet, so we didn't know that they actually knew us at that point. So we hid behind the UKIS tent, and we're here like this, and I turn to my left, and the tent beside me is Big Bang. And the tent right there is TVXQ. And this tent is Girls' Generation. And this tent is FX, and CN Blue, and Great Dog, 4 Minute, and we're just like, we've hidden the other shows. So we got a chance to like see all the K-pop stars arriving back behind stage. There was not supposed to be any media there, so we didn't want to videotape too much of it, and we didn't want them to feel uncomfortable because it was their chance to be private. But we saw like TVXQ playing football, like just like soccer, just like with their backup dancers.
It's called football here.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Soccer's a nightmare thing.
So they're playing football, and then like Girls' Generation got off the bus, and they're like, oh god, yeah, and they come over and hug people, and I'm like, they're real people with real lives.
And for we didn't want to like make them uncomfortable with the video camera, so we would just like hold the camera like this. And
we would talk to each other like, whatever, I don't care. Yeah. So that's when the car pulled up with Big Bang in it. And so Big Bang had 2 separate cars. They were the only people to get their own cars, by the way.
Yes.
4 Girls' Generation is in like a bus. So many of them. And Big Bang got their own cars. And then they pulled up, and then everyone came out, and Tam was the most like springy. Like he got out of the car, and he was like, I'm and he was like breakdancing all over the place. Like, okay, alright. And then eventually we got a chance to sneak over and like say hi to them and ask if we could do a little bit of interview. And management's always very like scared to do that kind of stuff. But Gigi's like,
when it comes to
hey, yeah, it's okay.
when it comes to a lot of like K-pop companies, it's like they hire people whose only job is to say no. No matter what the question is, like, no, like, do you want a sandwich? No. Do you want water? No. That's a good question, no. So a lot of them said no.
Yeah, but Gigi was really cool. He was just kind of like, no, it's okay. And so I got a chance to shake his hand and talked a little bit with him, and he seemed a little nervous about like speaking English, but then he was okay. And then Tom went by.
Except Tom was like super shy and nervous, so he kept his head down. Yeah, he's very nervous.
Yeah, but it was really cool because they just literally were right here, and we were just here like casually side-eyeing them.
So hopefully we can do something more with them in the future. We'll see.
If we ever do an interview with Big Bang, I want to do something ridiculous. Like I want to do showdowns with them.
You don't really want to ask questions because I know a lot of people have already seen a lot of Big Bang interviews, so you already know a lot of the answers.
Yeah.
Why not do something fun, like a staring contest with Tom? Who's gonna blink first?
I'm gonna totally kick his butt because I have really good nostril flaring techniques. And it's really distracting to people, so like you stare at them and everything's fine, and then suddenly you're like, and they just like start laughing. So I'm definitely gonna take him down unless he has nostril flaring techniques.
I know that Taeyang and I are gonna have a challenge as to who can take off their shirt the fastest. But I know that Taeyang is probably gonna be by default because he won't be wearing a shirt today.
I bet you Taeyang and Jay Park have like little invisible Velcro strings that you can't see, and then when they need to, they're just like, and it actually pulls off their shirts. You're gonna lose it. You should do a mohawk battle.
Yeah.
Like who can knock the mohawk the fastest?
We're still working on it.
Yeah, we're working on it. Yeah, definitely fine. Okay, I haven't been looking.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so that's a good question.
Simon, how do I vote for who's gonna say this word?
I'm gonna try to say.
Is this a bad word?
Okay, wait. Is this a real word?
It is a real word. It is a real word. It's actually, you can say it's 1, 2, 3, 4 words in one. That
Okay.
makes one.
Ready?
Hi, bye,
2
Paul.
out of 3?
No, just one. Straight up.
Okay, ready?
Loser has to say.
Oh, who's this on camera? Who's this on camera? Okay, ready? Hi, bye, go. Hi, bye, go.
Is anybody recording that?
Okay, so first word, soft.
Oh no, I can say this. I'll say this all one shot. This is easy. I say this every day. Soft, bland arm, skin, scare, wrap. Okay, can I guess what this means?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. is this lotion for making your hands softer?
Is this something about a dinosaur?
No.
That sounds like
Saptoraptor.
Right, soft gland and
Skin's reparator. So skin reparator, like your skin is reparated.
Oh, we have a favorite Swedish word we learned.
Yes.
Okay, it's really cute, but maybe you'll disagree with us.
Okay.
Do you remember how to say it?
Because we like, every place we go, we try to find like cute words that we like that aren't necessarily cute. Like in Korean, mogi is a mosquito, which sucks. But the word itself is like, oh, mogi, that's cute. So we found a word today that every time we say it's cute, everyone's like, that's not cute. But the word is, we see it on the McDonald's ads, it's for tuta.
Tuta.
That's a cute word!
How is that cute?
It's so cute! Like a cat, I'd be like, come here, Tuta. Like Tuta.
The funny part is that it's close to a word that's tutte. Breast. So yeah. So tuta, you know.
Interesting.
Okay, well, I did something really bad like that when I was still teaching. I had a student whose name was like, oh, I can't remember her name now, but she had good story, bro. And that's whatever her name was, I tried to shorten it into like nickname format, and so I said a double name like gummy gummy, like instead of just gum, but it actually meant nipple in Korean. And nobody told me, so all through class I'd be like, oh, gummy gummy, you're so cute, and everyone's like. And they trolled me for the entire year, but then I got even with them because, do you guys remember, you guys like Rain? Rain's kind of like, he's been in the army and stuff.
I'm being yelled at.
Oh god.
Simon, do the genie SNC. I expected that man. Okay,
Oh my
So
gosh.
we can start granting some wishes, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can send in your wishes of things you want to do that Simon and Martina, you want them to do.
Kolla.
Can I hold on to something so I don't fall over?
Aha, okej.
You got what we got to
Vänta.
Music? Music?
Please don't play the music. So nasty. Thank you. I kind of lost my touch. I haven't practiced that for a while. I used to practice it every day. No, I don't.
I would like to sing the taping song.
Yeah.
I remember it all. Okay, if I forget the words, then some of you have to try to dig up the words from your brains too. Okay, wait, so with like
Dun, 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 dun.
That's not even close to it. It goes,
Go ahead.
Take on.
Take on.
You can make a diamond and
Crush it inside his hand. Take on. Take on.
inside your kitchen he will crush your cast iron frying pan.
Take on. Take on.
No longer just a boy, he's legal age, he's 21.
He's Take on. Take on.
You're like,
None of the words apart from Tamon. That's the only part of this.
You know what's really funny about the Taman song?
Okay, yes.
Okay, I'm crazy. You guys already know.
No.
Yeah. I have like a very crazy, quirky personality. And we were doing that video, and it wasn't even a shiny video, wasn't it for Boa?
Yeah, it's for Boa.
Yeah, and all anyone could think about was Taman because he became Taman on that video. Was it disturbance?
Yes.
Yes, okay. And so suddenly it just came to me, like I was like eating a sandwich or something, and I'm like, Taman is Tamon. And then I just started like writing these ridiculous lyrics for it, and then I started making it on Final Cut and playing. I have this little tiny like synth piano keyboard.
It's really like this big.
That's why I
This
make
is the
all the
level of
songs.
professionalism we have.
And then I have to change octaves. Okay, so that keyboard I started like playing the drums on it to make that weird like drum sound. And I showed Simon, I'm like, this is gonna be so brilliant. And he's like, this is lame. And Simon disapproved of it.
The only time that I actually approved of the song is when I actually saw the pictures that go on with it, because it's really the pictures that make the song perfect. It was the same thing, our last Music Monday.
Oh,
Genie, Martina, like on a Sunday, she's like, I want to make a country song. I'm like, please don't make it. Stop doing this. And she really just like stopped scripting. I'm like, okay, we gotta start getting ideas for Music Monday. She's like, wait a second.
I got this.
Do I use spoons or not spoons? And she just focused on that the whole
I
time.
literally locked myself in the studio. We have like a little cave called the cave, and we filled it with like this kind of fuzzy microfiber blanket you can like lie on, and a huge unicorn. That unicorn that you saw that I made out with in some video. I don't remember what video, but there was like a huge pink unicorn, and I was like, oh, that unicorn. And then I played the spoons and like recorded it into the computer, and I played my coffee cup. We didn't have any drums, and then I layered like a million versions to get a song about poop.
And this is what we do. So when people ask us what our jobs are, we make silly songs about poops and farts. And there you go. Our parents are very proud.
Does anyone else not find like poop and fart really funny? Is it just me?
It's speed here. Yes.
Yes.
Wait, because we saw when we got out of the airport.
Yeah.
It's utfart.
Oh, right. It means exit.
It means exit.
Wait a second. Utfart means exit? Guys, come on. From now on, I'm gonna be like, oops, Utfart. Every room I leave from now on, I'll be like, Utfart.
Use it on Music Monday.
I will.
Yeah.
It'll be like our inside joke.
And you guys Anyway.
There was something you were pointing at before.
Yeah, somebody asked to imitate each other.
Yes. What should I do?
Oh my god.
Boys.
That's not me.
Sorry.
Okay.
What?
It's so difficult because we're around each other so much. Like the main reason why we wanted to like do this full time is like we were teachers before. A lot of you know that we used to teach in high school, but we're so close and affectionate with each other all the time. And to be apart from each other for 8 hours a day because we had to teach really sucked. So we're like, well, what can we do so that we can be with each other all the time?
We were that really annoying couple that text message each other at work.
So now that we're like together all the time, we kind of like, I take on things that Martina says and she takes on things that I say.
I think I could successfully imitate you.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Ready?
Okay, go for it.
Ready? This pizza needs ranch.
That could be anybody, okay?
Oh, really?
Everybody needs ranch on their pizzas.
Have you guys even tried ranch? Okay, who's tried
Really?
ranch?
You can't find it in Sweden.
No? Uh-oh. Now it's the ranch. Yes, you can't. No, you can't show me.
You can't find it.
You get ranch dip?
And it's delicious.
See? That was Simon. You can't even imitate
What
me.
can I do for Martina?
Nothing. You're gonna be like, now you need my chicken.
Oh my god, is this cute and pink? I better buy it. Oh wait, this thing has ears. Wait, this hoodie has ears, I have to buy it. Martina, you already have 4 hoodies with ears. But this one's a lamb. You already have a cat, you already have a bear, and now you just got a sheep one also. I don't know how many other animals you
Ears.
get.
Why do we make everything with ears? Right? Recently, I've already seen ears here. I see like little horns, and I see like actual animal costumes. If I could walk around in animal costumes all day, I just.
You pretty much do.
Okay. Okay, let's see.
What other questions do we have here? Can you tell us about your wedding? You love that story? We already did a video about our wedding a long time
We
ago.
just press
Do
play.
it again.
Is it there? Is it there? I'm trying to think if there's
Well, which
anything-
part of the wedding story? Because it's the part where I.
Oh, you know what?
Really cut flowers from someone.
Okay, so I don't remember if we actually mentioned this in the wedding story. Did we tell you about what happened after the wedding?
The Music Monday thingy?
Pardon me?
No, when you went to the hotel
When we went to the hotel?
and there was like a party area.
Okay, so you already saw that one.
Yeah. Not the wedding night, but the
Okay.
after party.
Okay, one thing that we were thinking about doing at TLDR, but we didn't, was our honeymoon. Did we talk about our honeymoon? Okay, so our honeymoon was, okay, it's not a great story. Stop it! For our honeymoon, like, this is right after we got married and we were still in university and totally dead flat broke. But Martina's sister was really nice and she bought us tickets to a cruise ship. So we took a little cruise around like Tortola and like lots of like Puerto Rico, and we did around that. Except the thing is, when you get on a cruise ship, it's like you can get a ticket to get on, but then anything you want to do apart from eat food costs money. So if you want to if you want an alcoholic drink, that costs money. If you want to go on this like other adventure, it costs money. So pretty much all that we did was two things. Number one, we got into Lost. So like we just sat in our room and watched Lost. Here we are, like floating through the ocean, and we're just watching Lost.
Okay, but wait, the room service was free.
Yes.
So we used that room service. Like we ordered sandwiches with the crust cut off.
Because we're adults, that's why.
And people thought there were like kids in the room because we kept ordering peanut butter sandwiches with the crust cut off. And I love milk. I can say it right, milk, right? Not milk.
I say milk.
Yes, I say milk. Milk. And I ordered like 3 cartons of milk, like really cold milk. They'd show up and then we'd answer the door and they're like looking for the children. And we're like, thank you.
But one of the things that we developed on our honeymoon that we still do to this day is it's a really, really lame game. And I'm kind of building this up and it kind of sounds like it's a good story, but it's a really lame story. We have a game called Flip-Flop Kick. And I'm not sure if a lot of people wear flip-flops here during the summertime, but whenever it's flip-flop season, we will find any line.
Yeah, it happens anywhere. That's the problem.
Anywhere.
It can be really inappropriate, like you're in a grocery store or you're somewhere that you should be professional and you're walking and someone's like, and we're like,
so then we'll back up and find a line. And then the idea is that you try to kick your flip-flop exactly as far as you possibly can. And,
so you try to see how far it can actually travel, and the winner just does like.
So we've actually developed techniques now, because when you first start flip-flop kick, it kicks right up to the ceiling and hits somebody's head.
Yes.
So we've learned now how to kick it straight, so we get a little bit of a spin on the flip-flop.
But this has gone terribly wrong at times. So recently we did the flip-flop battle with 2 of our friends.
Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Please listen to this part.
Our friend kicked their flip-flop really far, and we're like, wow, someone's gonna beat Simon. And we're like watching it go in the air, and then as we look, there's a little party of old women walking. Little Korean women being like,
What a beautiful
oh, and we can see it, like it's going right for them, and we're just like, we look around, our friend literally vanished.
If these are the bushes, our friend just went like this. Right.
And so we have to go over and like Korean apologize to them, and then the guy threatened to not give it back, but he was actually kind of like laughing because I think he actually hated his grandma. So maybe she's not friendly, but
so this is the story about some of the weird things that we do with each other, and I feel kind of embarrassed because like sometimes you see these things come out in our videos when we don't mean them to. Like some of these things we try to keep private. Like I know like sometimes we have nicknames that we call each other that I don't necessarily say around other people, but it comes out in the video, and you people get to see that secret insight into our lives.
Oh, so you don't actually want to know?
Right.
Does anyone actually know any nickname that you've heard? I think that came from over here.
That was supposed to be a Twitter question. We were going to give away, yes.
Well, I think you should give it right there.
Okay, so we have one winner so far. So what we're going to do is that we have, hold on.
We're setting you guys up with on here.
Okay.
We heard that we wanted to take pictures with everyone today. We wanted to take pictures with every single person.
But there's a whole lot of people here today.
Yeah. Well, which we've done before. Like in Melbourne, we stayed for 3 hours, but there is like a rental time limit and everything, so we can't. So there were people that I think won something in advance.
Yeah, we have 15 meet and greet winners, and we were supposed to pick 5, but we didn't have time. So Summer and Martin are actually gonna pick those 5 extra. So there's 10 meet and greet tickets to win today.
So if you already have a meet and greet ticket, then don't double meet and greet. But what we want to do is we have like really super nasty questions.
So we're going to ask random questions, and then we're going to see if you can answer them on Twitter. And we'll read the first person that actually answers it correctly from now on. So
if you don't have, that's what I'm saying, some people don't have Twitter. So who doesn't have Twitter? Let's see a show of hands. Okay.
Okay, how about you make a Twitter?
No, scratch. Okay, in that case then it's just going to be hands up, and then whoever we pick, who actually thinks they know the answer, if they get it right, then they get it right. Yeah?
So do you remember the first person that answered that one?
Right there with the white
You
piece
go
and
for it.
has
The white piece
Yes.
has to have, so you get the first one. I'm receiving the rocky theme.
I don't know, we did a new theme.
Oh, okay, so we have a really good question here from Amanda.
Shoulder.
Yeah. Amanda Shutter, and she wants to know how's your
Wait, how do you say that actually?
Shutter?
Is it Shader or Shader? Oh, Shader.
Oh, I was
Okay.
going to be like T. Jeter. I'm really glad that you said that.
And they want to know about how your
How's
tattoos
you
come
guys see it
along.
from here? I don't know if you
Can you see a bit of it?
See some of it? Yeah. And the meme. Does anyone know Memer's voice? No.
No! Oh, you haven't actually heard the Memer's voice. So, we actually have a personality for our animals. Like, Spudgy has his own personality.
Yeah.
Memer's
You didn't
is...
give it to them. They have chosen their personalities, let me tell you.
So, I'm not sure if anybody has ever seen, what's the show, 30 Rock?
Yeah.
Okay, there's that one guy, Kenneth, in 30 Rock, who's like really like nerdy and friendly.
Really
And
nice guy.
Memers is pretty much just like Kenneth. So if anything bad happens to
Yeah.
Memers, he's okay with it. So it's like, it's okay, Eve. Hey, Memer, it's
And
okay.
he also can't pronounce a lot of letters. He does double E's for everything.
So he doesn't know any vowel except the letter E.
So he calls Smudgy Speedy.
Hey, Speedy, it's me, your
But he gets really mad. He's like, it's Smudgy!
It's okay, Peter, it's okay.
I hate you!
Hey, anything. And then we had to get him, as some of you know, we had to get him fixed a while ago. So he was really sad, but he was with his cone. He's like, it's okay, guys. I had to cut my nose here, but I'm okay. I'm really okay with it.
And he couldn't actually eat his food. He would like try to eat, and the cone kept hitting him. He's like, you just understand that.
I really hate you. So this is the voice of the Memers.
One of these days he's got to appear.
I know,
on
yes,
the show.
for sure.
Yeah. We want Memers to play like the air drums in one of our videos. I don't know why. I just feel like he wants to play the drums.
Is this another one of your crazy ideas that you can make a video? With spoon.
I'm looking off into the distance. It'll happen one of these days.
Daniel Hagman. Is that right?
From the
Hagman?
laughing, I believe it's incorrect.
I'm trying to get an accent. Hagman.
Huckman.
Thank you. He wants to know where's Susie.
Susie!
She's actually getting that as a ringtone now. I actually feel really bad because somebody actually stopped her in the street in Seoul and they said, Susie!
She got like the evil shivers of Lego.
So it's all funny for her now, but 3 years down the road, she's going to hate her name. Susie's actually staying back in Korea right now. She came out to Australia with us when we did our tour in Australia. It was great to have her there, and we wish that she could be here also. But
you know, it's kind of surreal for Susie as well, because when we hired Susie, we knew her before, and she was kind of like funny. She's actually the sister of someone who wrote a book about us in Korea, and then we just happened to meet Susie. We're like, oh, we're looking for someone who could video edit, and Susie actually originally applied to do some video editing.
so she was our video editor.
For a little bit, just for doing the K-pop chart update. And then Susie didn't really seem into it, and I'm like, well, I don't want anyone doing a job they're not passionate about.
Right.
I just think, like, I don't care what job you want, as long as you're happy doing your job, that's the job to choose, in my opinion. So then Susie, I'm like, Susie, I love you, I don't want you to leave, what do you want to do? Do you want to do something like, kind of like management and like design? Because Susie designed every single t-shirt and hat. So she,
Yeah.
yes.
I don't know anybody else. Like she made all the letters herself, like handmade. So
And she like scanned it, and like so she did digital art and art in school. We actually went to her like artsy fartsy showcase at the end of the year. Yeah, yeah. Except for the Tayman shirt with the Dorito, skipping with the Dorito.
We made that up.
Yeah, I did that one. But
Right.
yeah, and so Susie's like really awesome, and like she's outgoing and funky, and she gets to like do all this like artsy stuff now, which is kind of rare in Korea. Because a lot of people being creative isn't really something that people want people to do.
Right.
Like being creative, so it's kind of tough. So Susie now is getting recognized on the streets of Seoul. And Susie got to dye her hair like blonde and purple, which is crazy in Korea.
Yeah.
Like crazy to have like bleach blonde or purple hair. Her friends are like, wow, where do you work? You can dye your hair purple?
actually one guy, I don't know what country he's from, so if you're from Sweden and if you're in the audience, I'm sorry if I'm going to talk about you, but there's this one guy, his name is Jesus something. He sends me personally an email like every 3 days. Somehow he got my personal email, and every 3 days he'll email me asking about Susie. He's like, does Susie have a boyfriend yet? Can I marry her? Can I send you pictures? And I'm like, I'm really weirded out. I can't help you. Please stop emailing me. So
Susie's kind of shocked because that's the thing with blogging, right? Like we didn't get into it to actually have fans. That's why we're always so really honestly shocked when we see you guys. Like we just can't believe that you guys even watch our videos at all.
Like you're sitting here listening to us like tell fart stories.
Yeah.
And
what is it? Exiting? Who farts?
Unfart. There you go. Unfart.
Right. Yes. Yeah. So Susie's like, it's kind of weird for her, but at the same time, she gets to do a job where she can be creative and have fun. So yeah.
So the reason why Susie's actually background is because we have two big things that we're working on, and she has to be in Korea doing that while we're out here. So hopefully next time, if we do come here another time in the future, maybe then she can come with us next time.
Sorry, but I heard that she was hanging with Angelina watching a lot of Win.
Was she?
Yes, she was not working.
Susie.
Well, when we left, we did see all those anime DVDs.
Right.
Right, and Susie was like, no. These aren't mine. No.
I actually, we didn't watch any of that YG show, the Teenagers TV, but I think we wound up meeting one of the dancers there. And I don't remember what his name is, but I think he's from Hong Kong. Does anybody know the cast very well? One of the members is supposedly from Hong Kong, and no? Okay. It must be a dancer then instead of
Well, long story short, you guys know Buster Buster? Yeah. So we're friends with Brad, who's the drummer. And we went out with him and his wife just before we came here, actually. And we went to this little tiny bar, which is like, it's just this totally normal looking, not
It doesn't even have a sign outside.
Yeah, and there's no like bodyguards or anything, it's just normal. Turns out it's like the K-pop bar where the celebrities go so that they don't have to deal with media.
But it's only for the English speaking ones. So that's
they all
where
gather together.
Amber hangs out, that's where Miss A Min hangs out, that's where Kevin Lucas hangs out, and a lot of them.
Yeah, now everybody's gonna be looking for that.
You'll never find it. So like if you go to Gangnam Apgujeong, which is like the, let's not talk about it.
Yes.
Gangnam Style, yes, I don't want to hear it. Yeah, that's where like they have a couple of fancy places where you might be able to find people, but they know you're looking for them.
Right.
It's kind of like the Hollywood scene.
They can smell you with your cameras out.
Yeah. But at this bar, it was really surreal because we were just sitting there and all these like famous people are just coming in and they're really casual. Amber actually did some twerking.
Yes.
Hands
up, legs on the wall, and she showed us.
That's because I dared her. Like, no, you can't do that. She's like, it's on. Like, Stevie recorded it, but then I would break the trust. So.
You want me to twerk? That's not me.
Twerking, it's I don't have the right pants. Do you even know how to twerk?
No, I just.
Wait, I can give you background music.
I think I'm done with my twerking experience. What's up?
I don't want to talk about that ever again.
Did we tell you that we actually saw What's Up? Okay.
Yeah.
I forget about the stories that I tell, so like sometimes.
For those of you that don't know, What's Up was debuting, but we didn't know who they were yet, and they were in the park, and they were trying to be like, we are What's Up! And then we're like, we can cheer louder than that. And we were doing a video with someone else as well, so then we were like, and we were really loud, and they kept like looking back and having to re-record it, and then we just kept being more and more obnoxious until
So
they had to
hopefully
leave
you
location.
might see this in one of their videos in the future.
Yeah, I didn't know they were K-pop. Sorry, What's Up? Okay. Actually, Ozzy before had a really good idea wherever Ozzy is right now. Hey Ozzy, you had a good idea for a t-shirt. Yeah, we use so nasty, I even smell nasty.
I'm not sure how well that's going to sell. Maybe like 3, like we'll buy 2 and you'll buy 1.
I think it's a great idea. Okay, let's see.
The question from Teenage Corn is, what do we think of Sasang fans? Now, this is something that, I know, it's something that we see it for like the TLDR question almost every week, but it's something that we want to think about a lot more before we come to a conclusion. But everyone knows what a sasaeng fan is. Pretty much a stalker.
Yeah. I don't think they should be called sasaeng fans. I think they should be called like sasaeng stalkers. They shouldn't call them fans because fans would never do that to someone they care about, right?
And they pretty much like follow people around. Like they pay taxis to crash into your car when you're driving away with the whole hope that you will recognize them.
So that you will remember them. So we have a friend who works at YG, and there were people that will camp outside of the YG building, which is super boring.
Yeah, I thought the YG building would be cool, but it's like here's the YG building and here's like nothing else.
Yeah. But anyway, so there's this one girl who would sit outside all the time, and she was really creeping out Big Bang. So our friend worked there saying that like Big Bang's really uncomfortable. And finally, like Taeyeon came out and said to her like, "Hi, I'm really glad that you're a big fan, but we're like a little uncomfortable that you're here all the time." She says to him, "Oh my God, you remember me." She doesn't even realize that he's like, "You legitimately make me uncomfortable," but she's like, "Success." So we think that, I'm really hoping at one point the Korean government's going to start putting down some laws, because essentially there are no laws against this. So like, I don't know about in Sweden, but like in North America there are stalker laws.
Right.
You can call the police.
Restraining orders, so you have to keep distances. Like we actually had one of our own experiences like that a while ago. It was one of I have no idea how K-pop idols deal with this, but we had a meeting in one building, and then when we were leaving the building, some girls recognized us. And they
this
said,
wasn't
"Hi."
here. This wasn't here.
So no, it wasn't here. We've only been here for like 3 hours.
No, we got here at.
We got here at 12.
Ah.
There you have it.
Yeah.
So she recognizes, and we're always happy when people recognize us because it's like I get to talk to people, shake their hands and whatnot. She hugged us and we took pictures.
Yeah.
And then we got in the car that was driving us away, and she and her friends got in a taxi behind, and they followed us back to the hotel that we were in.
And no one knew what hotel we were in.
Yeah, no one knew.
Now
And
she
then
did.
so she jumped out of the taxi, and then she waited at the door of our car to open up, and she waited for us there, and she followed us all the way to the elevator. And this was at maybe 4 p.m.
Yeah.
So we went up to our hotel room, we changed, we got ready, we were supposed to go somewhere at 10 p.m. When we came down at 10 p.m., she was still waiting there for 6 hours waiting at the elevator. And then afterwards, when we came back later at night, and then we went to sleep, she was downstairs there at 10 a.m. in the morning with more people. So she would pretty much live there for almost 24 hours, just trying to take pictures and say, so you hear how silent it is. This is creepy. So I have no idea.
We're not even sexy. I
know, I'm a little bit sexy, but not that sexy.
I don't know about that.
So I have no idea how, for example, what happened with EXO lately at the wedding.
You guys know about that?
Yeah. It's just I have no idea how people can live with something like that.
But I'm really proud of the fact that EXO has been actually saying stuff online, because a lot of the time the companies are like, "Oh, don't say anything, don't talk about it." But they've been really lashing out and being like, "This doesn't make me happy. Why are you following me? You're crazy people." So they're actually saying negative things, which I hope will start changing the culture. So.
Well, what's weird about it also is that from the different people we know in the industry, they actually told us that there are some times in which they will go to an event and they'll get in a car and they won't know where they're going. They just know that they have to go to the specific shoot or the specific video or the specific concert. And when they arrive, their fans are already waiting, and they're like, "I don't even know where I was going. How did you know where I was going?" But what winds up happening is that it's actually people in the management at some of the companies wind up releasing this information to the fan clubs because they want to make it seem as if there's more hype around them everywhere that they go. So I know that some of it is really creepiness from the fans' perspective, but I also know that management fuels it on a bit. So it's just a really bizarre relationship thing going on.
Kind of double-edged sword.
So
I just think there's going to be a change soon. I think there
hopefully,
has to be.
yeah.
One of the EXO fans is just going to punch someone out.
Yeah. I got my money on Kai.
Do you?
Someone's teeth are gonna fly.
He's going to stab. I saw a really good one.
Let's change topic.
There you go. Okay, so that's our idea about sasaeng fans.
It angers us.
Yes.
That's what. It probably angers you guys too. I saw a really good one go by.
Okay.
Yeah, about what you ate.
Oh, there was a good one up there. I just saw. It's gone.
What?
Where did they go?
I want to know what you ate so far in Sweden.
I want to know what you ate so far in Sweden.
Oh.
Rebecca.
No, come on.
Ljungdahl.
Polish. You're cheating.
Polish is actually supposedly the hardest language in the world to learn, according to statistics. I know because I still can barely speak it. And it was my first language before English, so it's really difficult.
Okay, so what have we eaten so far was the question, right?
Okay, you had a special...
Where's Shane?
Where are you?
Over here.
Who asked the question? Over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's Rebecca. Hi,
Okay.
Rebecca.
Hey, Rebecca.
I eat something that I'm definitely going to butcher the name of, but it's a traditional Swedish sausage.
Thank you, Sean Connery.
Sausage. And it was like cut up, it's called like, wait.
I had a flu in it, right?
It was egg and burger. What did you say? Slower.
It was delicious.
Really good. Yeah, I had that in a sandwich. And you had like steak, which didn't count.
I know, but I really need a lot of food. It was
Steak
like,
and
we
sandwich.
ate at like 6 o'clock, and we just were at the airport a couple times.
Yeah, so any recommendations for what we should eat?
From IKEA, right? Okay, we're going to IKEA tomorrow. I'm not playing hide and seek as well.
Yes.
I'm not sure how well it's going to work.
This is like the IKEA, is it like the flagships? There's like flagship stores
It's
there?
the motherland.
It's the first IKEA store like,
Really?
in the world. Yeah.
Okay, so I have a question for you guys. Is it just like we're just stupid Canadians, or do you guys not get trapped in IKEA? Because I love IKEA, and we have like small IKEAs in Canada, and I will be like, I need to purchase this pillow. And then I like walk to
And
the
then you
store,
follow
and
the
then I'm just
arrows
like,
around.
But Martina, this IKEA has
I
five,
mean, like the
is it
toiletries
5 floors?
and-
5 floors? Yeah,
oh
5
my
floors.
god! I'm lost in 2 floors! How will I ever get it? Is there like an emergency pole I can like slide down?
It's actually as big as this school, like the entire school.
What?
Half as big.
Really? The biggest in the world?
Twice as big as the school.
Okay, so we have plans for hide and go seek, but now I'm really concerned that it'll be like, I
Yeah,
didn't go
we're going to
where
miss our
are we?
flight,
No,
and
but
we'll just be here
Martina, what
forever.
she did is that you could call me, you're like, she's I'm here, and I'll be like, you go left.
Can we use GPS on
I
our
know,
phone
it's
to try to find each other?
Yeah, you
GPS
can
has its own like
yeah.
map levels inside of it. You know what that reminds me of? They have map, but their maps aren't helpful because they're trying to get you deeper into it. If you take a map, they're like, yes.
And by the time you leave, you have like an employee badge and a uniform.
Like,
Selling
this
something.
happened.
I just wanted a pillow.
Okay, speaking of lost,
Okay.
does anyone know the one wank that has failed us twice that we've never been able to find? Does anyone know
I
that
saw a
wank?
hand right there.
Right there.
Right at the very edge.
The very edge
Yes,
there.
you wiggling your hand. The coffee break one. There you go. You got it.
I feel like I'm gonna die. Is that? Oh, I was gonna die. Can we have better music than Rocky music? Can we do like a K-pop song, like? Oh, you're singing adventure music.
Yeah.
Oh, you're good at singing.
You're pretty. Want to be married?
We should totally get married.
Totally get
Do
married.
you want to get a dog?
Let's get a
What
dog.
color should we dye him?
How about for the next question we have? What color was Spongy before he was blue?
Green!
Oh,
Green!
I saw a hand right there in the middle. The girl with the pink, I think you're wearing? Yes, you. No, you. You. No, yes, no.
Rosa
A little
has
bit behind.
the pink scarf.
Not the pink scarf, the beige pink. It's like puce. In front of the girl with the gray, you have
80%
black hair. I'm just gonna walk up to you. I'm just gonna walk up to you. You better have the right answer. Oh, yeah. You had your hand up first. You know the answer? Oh, no. It was green!
That was super awful. Orange. asleep. He can't actually get up on the bed on his own, but he'd somehow like push together chairs, get a little pillow, he'd climb up and be like, I hate you, man! So I cannot die in pink. He will be very angry with me.
Actually, I'm not sure like if a lot of you people know this, but whenever we travel overseas, a lot of people ask, what happens to Spudgy and Memers? We actually have a friend that's living at our place that's from Sweden. Yeah. So our Swedish friend Angie. Hello, Angie. You're not here, but if you see us on Twitter, then we sometimes talk to Angie. And she's with Spudgy Memers, and every day she gets them to pose in the saddest pictures possible.
Just to break our hearts.
And she sends us pictures of Spudgy like in a big empty room, just looking like that the whole time. So she's really mean to us. So we're not bringing her anything back because she's so mean.
No, Spudgy's just a very emotional. Like we're pretty sure that he's not actually a dog. I'm very much convinced that he's like the little old man that's been like cursed to body of a dog, and that he's just very like wise old animal dog dragon man, because he is suspiciously not a dog. His eyes are wise, and I know a lot of people who have dogs are like, my dog would never let me do that. Like Spudgy's like K-pop dance skills are out of control. Seriously, if I had a showdown against Spudgy, he would absolutely kick my ass. Like he's really good at dancing. So
He just swore.
I didn't. I said, "Oh."
There you go. Okay, let's pick another one.
Yeah.
So it's actually somebody wrote the answer there.
Yeah.
For copy.
Okay, now,
Okay.
wait a second.
Wait.
I'm so happy about
Oh,
my
yeah,
package
we actually have a
before
question.
in here, but
Yeah.
you pronounced my name wrong.
Yeah.
Is this her name?
Yeah, that is her name.
Okay, wait, let's see if we can get it
Okay.
wrong again. Okay, Simon, use your Polish.
Oh,
yeah,
I remember this.
yeah. It's over there.
This is her.
Oh, hi. I'm focusing so hard.
Here we go.
Kaija?
No. No.
Kaisa.
Kaisa.
Kaisa. Granu. Is that right? Close enough? Yeah, like 50%. Wonderful. Well, there you go.
We got some actually really cool things from Sweden before as well. We got reindeer meat. Yeah.
And we got this delicious toothpaste. It came in this really big tube, and it was like fish-flavored toothpaste.
The sender is over there. She sent it.
You sent the toothpaste. It was delicious
really good.
toothpaste.
But it kind of ruined your breath afterwards. You're like, I don't feel fresh. And grainy.
I don't know.
I want to know, what's the best gift you got from
We know
Sweden?
it's not toothpaste. We ate it up, crackers.
Oh, yeah. But what's the best gift you got from Sweden?
I love that
Yeah,
fish
we love the
tubing
fish
thing.
tubing.
The caviar? What kind of caviar? Oh, okay.
Oh, now we got it.
Hennes kaviar så de håller på att
Toothpaste joke.
Well, it was delicious. So we had that.
You guys like that? Or is that like a No?
It's the best. You eat like a bread with the caviar and egg on top, so you eat egg on egg.
Oh, I remember Angie telling us that. She's like, you're eating this totally wrong. Yeah. We get like a piece of bread and we're like... She's like, what are you doing? I don't know. I think that it's funny because when you live in your own country, you think people would obviously know how to eat something that you know so well, right? So when we first went to Korea and we had, you guys know mulengmyeon, it's like a cold noodle soup. And it was kind of weird at first, but now we really, really love it. But you have to cut the noodles. So they give you a pair of scissors, and you have to cut them in this little crisscross in order to actually eat it, because you can't really chew the noodles with your teeth. Nobody told us that. So we got there, we like mixed up the soup, and we started eating it, and it's like the longest noodles. So the two of us are at the restaurant, and we're like this, the two of us are like... and you're like choking, because there's so many noodles,
And
and you
actually,
can't chew
in
them.
the middle, when we had like maybe half the noodles coming out the mouth, then
A dude came
the
by.
with the scissors, and he gave us the scissors. Oh, this is how you people eat the food of your country.
Yeah, so sometimes I give you like instruction guides on how to actually properly eat some food. So yeah.
Mandy. So Fat Soul, are you here today, or are you here? Lovely.
PH fat.
PH Fat. That was an easy one to pronounce because that's in Korean. You want to know what's our favorite thing about Seoul? And I think you and I have different answers
Okay.
about Seoul. I think for me, I think for me, the best thing about Seoul that I like is it's something that annoys a lot of people, but to me, I like how many people are in Seoul. I think in like all of Korea, there's like the population of Korea is something like 55 million people. And in Seoul itself, there's something like 15 million people just in the city alone. So every time you go outside, you're like, and you like on the sidewalk, there are tons of people all around you. And it's like that all times a day. So it's like 2 a.m. and it's still like the streets are totally packed. 4 a.m. and the streets are totally packed. So every time we go back to like Canada, to Toronto, and to see our family, we go to downtown Toronto and we're like, like, was there a bomb drop? Is this like a zombie movie being filmed at the moment? Where are all the humans? So I really like how busy Seoul is all the time. So that's my favorite part.
Pass. I pass because I really want to take this challenge right now.
Which is what?
This one, which is, my name is Alexandra, and I'm going to pause. If you can pronounce it, we get a high five.
Okay, are you here or are you?
Here.
See ya. Hands up. In the
Oh,
back.
all the way in the back there.
All the way in the back, okay.
Okay. Are you going to take this challenge?
Oh yeah, where'd it go? Where'd the name go?
Right there?
Okay.
Okay, do it, Simon.
Sjutstru.
No.
Is that close? Oh!
Okay, wait, it's a happy face. There's two dots. Maybe it's like a Sjutstru.
It's a little.
I was closer.
Martina's closer. Martina's closer.
Never happened. Can I get like an air high five for getting close? 3, 2, 1.
I stole it also.
You did not! Okay.
It's Sjöström.
How about this one? It seems simple. I feel like I can nail this one. Hansnet.
Can you pronounce my last name? Harnes? I think I'm starting to get this. It's starting to make more sense. Except all the dots that you have on your vowels and the little circles.
It's a really happy looking language to me. And it's like, whenever I see it, I'm like, so how do you pronounce that happy face guy? Is it more like a sound?
It was back down there. Hiru. Where's Hiru here? You asked a really good question about what's our favorite thing about Sweden so far. And I saw, okay, I am such a nerd, and I know this answer is going to really bore some people, but in our studio in Hongdae, if you look across the street, there's a giant Gap store, and it's like this big block. It looks like really just like a cement block. And beside that is a convenience store, and it looks like this kind of like old church from like the 1900s. And beside that is this like awkward glass building that like does this, and that's where you see the Christmas lights.
You know, watch our live stream, everyone's like, is it raining outside? I'm like, it's the Christmas building.
And if you walk down the street, like all of the buildings, like they're just so mismatched. None of them have any like feel to it. But like when I came here, like we drove around Stockholm for a bit. You have such a beautiful city. It is such a pretty looking city. It's like, you're like, it's not that good. It is gorgeous, lovely.
The two of us looked out the window like a stupid indie movie. Like the two of us were like this. We're like, we're like holding hands and like.
So maybe you don't find it very cool, but like I know for us, like living in Seoul, everything feels like it's so destroyed. It doesn't feel like there's like a community. It feels like everyone's just building their own things and nobody really cares about like the other buildings around here. But what you have going on in the city, it's a beautiful, beautiful looking city. I know tomorrow we're going to be walking around and hopefully
we're going to be doing some wakes and some pop-ups here. I hope we can go to places that you guys might know, and then you'll be like, oh, I know that place really well, and we're going to be like, I don't know what I'm doing! Like IKEA.
I know what's going on.
Do you know what's in IKEA?
Eat the meatball.
Eat the meatballs. We should have a meatball challenge.
Who can put the most meatballs in their mouth?
Yes! I'm like a hipster though, so it's kind of unfair.
Martina, like a lot of people don't know this, Martina has really, really like stretchy skin. So like if you like pull her skin, it stretches out a lot more than mine. So her cheeks have the same capability of like being able to put a whole bunch
I'm
of...
like superhero, whatever, it's okay. I can like stretch my cheeks out, it's like I can fight heroes. But it makes a really terrible sound. I don't know if I can make it now. They're nasty. Wait a second.
Okay.
I have a really good question.
What is the question?
This could be a hard one, you might think about it. We have K-pop Music Mondays, you guys know. Some of you might watch it. Can you name 5 characters from K-pop Music Mondays?
5 recurring
5 characters. Okay, so
I
let's
see
right
your
there
hand up
and
right
there.
away.
These 2, we'll see who gets it.
Yes, you. Okay. And there are no stairs here.
5. I'm sure you can name like 3 quickly.
Okay.
Time to just
Okay.
do themselves.
So you got 5. You think you can name 5?
If she can't name 5, then it's going right over there.
I'm coming here. See if you can name 5 of them.
Yes.
Wait.
Go with a shiny t-shirt.
Okay. Wait.
Hey. Okay, 5.
What you got? Fangorilla. Mortney. Mr. Brohoho.
5.
Clark is not a character. 1. Anybody think that they can answer this one?
Right there.
Right here? Okay. Alright, okay. You think you can name 5? We need 2 more characters. Fanman. Brohoho.
4.
3, 2, 1. Okay, I see you.
Wait, stop.
What?
She has had really confident hands.
You have really you think you can do this?
I knew this would be a really hard
Okay, 5 characters.
Okay, Fangorilla.
Fangorilla.
Fanman.
Fanman.
Mr. Brohoho.
Mr. Brohoho.
Morning Person.
Morning President.
Egyoilla.
Egyoilla!
That was actually probably the hardest of the list because we have some really old ones.
We also have,
All the opens in the house, Bobby and Free.
what are some other ones? We also have Captain Purple Lines.
Oh, Captain Purple Line.
Captain Purple Lines. G-Dragon, yes, G-Dragon
G-Dragon counts.
is his own.
Yeah. Oh my God, I killed a child.
F-Art, some people remember
Do you guys
F-Art.
remember F-Arts?
Yes.
Our K-pop band that we made. Oh yes. I thought there were bananas on stage somewhere.
Yes.
I sensed it. Yes, I sensed the bananas.
I know, like, some people. I'm not actually gonna eat a banana right now. I know that, like, you know the sexy music that we do whenever we have like sexy food porn shots. It sounds like intoxication.
Yeah.
And a lot of people ask, like, how did you get the rights to use that song in videos? Because Zai is, extremely popular, and getting that song would cost us millions of dollars to use. Turns out that he or his music producer uses the same program we use to make our music. It's called GarageBand. It's on default on the computer. So Martina, you were actually trying to make a different song.
I was trying to make a different song. I can't remember
You
what
were trying to
for.
make the song for SS501 when we did How to Dance K-Pop Style.
Yes.
When we first did Face Aroused Raunchy Thrusting for the first time ever.
Yeah.
And you tried making the song, and then you put it together,
And
and,
then
you just dragged in some loops, and then you're like, this doesn't sound like that, but does it sound like intoxication?
Yeah.
And we played them side by side, and it's almost identical. So GarageBand, there you go. You could be the next big K-pop
Hey,
producer.
listen.
If you get GarageBand.
EXO's Ulf.
Yes.
They're also from Final Cut.
It's called Wolf Howl 002.
Number 2.
That's what the file's
Yeah,
called.
so when we did some of them, like the Lick Your Genitals song, which comes out of context, I realize too. Anyone who doesn't watch it, but yeah, I use the exact same girl that they have.
There's actually a really funny story about the Lick Your Genitals song.
You guys remember that?
Do you remember we did that for We did Smell Your Butt, Smell Your Butt, Smell Your Butt. And we did that song, and then the next morning, because like whenever we publish Music Monday, it's really late. It's like 5 or 6 a.m. for us in Korea. So then we sleep until like 1 p.m. or so to try to catch up. And Martina's mom called at like 10 a.m. And we were like, why are you calling? And like we missed her first call. She kept on calling. She called my phone and then Martina's phone.
I thought there was an emergency.
Yeah,
so
like,
I was like, oh my god, what's happening?
In our end, because we have a cat in Canada that they're taking care of. I'm like, oh my god, did the cat die or something like that? And then when she got on the phone, she's like, Martina, I think it's spiraling out of control. Like, what is this? You're making songs about smelling butts and licking genitals. Like, I don't even know who you are anymore.
And I'm like, Mom, what are you talking about? We were dogs. She's like, what? So she hadn't focused properly on the music Monday.
So she might have been like looking at the baby over here and then looking at the cat over here and then she heard smell your butt, smell your butt. And then that's the whole lead up that we're actually dogs. So.
Yeah. So I was like, Mom, we're trying to be animals. And in the video they turn into wolves. She's like, well, I'm not sure everyone's going to understand that. Like, I think they'll see them turn into ginormous wolf's mom and it'll be okay.
So that's funny story.
Do you have another one of those questions?
Oh. Wait. I got a good one right
We
here.
sat and like, we tried to write down really hard questions.
Okay.
Really hard ones. But we asked the hardest already, so
Okay,
it
no,
should be
wait.
easier.
Did that one.
Don't show people.
Wait, hey. Easy. Okay.
Wait, come here.
Okay. Can somebody name one K-pop idol that we haven't done a video with, but that has been in our studio? I saw the hand right there
Actually,
pop
I
up.
think the blue sweater with the white shirt.
I'm gonna let you pick this one. I've been picking them.
Her hand went up first.
Okay.
So that's why I asked.
Go for it. You could go.
Sorry?
We did a
interviewed
video
Eric
with
Nam.
him. We did a video with Eric.
Yes, we interviewed him.
Okay.
We have one
I
here
saw
that's
this
very
one right here pop up right away.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. We interviewed Eric
We're gonna
Nam.
publish that video tomorrow.
I'm
guys.
gonna go all the way over here. Amber
Amber from FX.
Yes.
So Amber from
I'm gonna
FX
come around,
actually came
okay?
by. Are we gonna?
I'm gonna go around.
Are you gonna go around?
Yeah. We can tell the story because people.
So I have the time. I'm not seeing that. Has everybody seen that picture? No. Like Amber from FX actually came by our studio for a bit, and she was just hanging out, and we didn't actually do a video together because we wanted to do a video, but her manager systems kind of like you have to ask very long in advance. You have to give because it's working with SM. It's a lot more difficult than working with a smaller label. So I think you have to submit questions like 4 years in advance. So we just were able to hang out with her. Whispering.
We're talking about TOP. Taylor's got a TOP shirt on. You have to stand up and show everyone now.
Oh, you see?
Okay. We're talking about what it felt like to meet like TOP and Big Bang and everything, but
Are you
I
gonna
feel
go
like
back here?
I can't hear myself talking, but you guys can actually hear me down there? Yeah. Okay, so that's weird. But anyway, oh thank you. The power of BB cream. Amazing. But no, actually what's funny is that when people ask us how we feel about meeting K-pop idols, I don't really get nervous when I meet K-pop idols, but I felt really nervous to meet Big Bang. Just Big Bang, because I followed them for so long, and to see them in person was like this really bizarre sensation where you're like, and I actually tried to talk to Top, but I said it in a voice that was so quiet, he definitely couldn't hear me. I tried to compliment his sunglasses, and I was all ready to be like, oh, TOP, oh, sunglasses, 아주 대박! Like, oh, your sunglasses are so cool. And then when he walked past me, this is what I did. He totally didn't hear me, and I felt sad. That's my story.
I think we're a little bit more comfortable now speaking with idols, so next time I'm sure Martina's gonna be like, your sunglasses are cool!
It's here. Should we start like an entire K-pop cover band that just doesn't feel like cheese? Yeah, we should go for it. Some people were saying they don't have Twitter, so they couldn't ask questions. So if you guys have a question and you don't have Twitter, maybe we should ask, because it's kind of unfair if they don't have Twitter.
Okay,
Right?
well, how can we
Because there's like a big hand down there waving, flailing on the right-hand side.
Okay.
Can you shout it?
He just Simon says.
Simon says.
You don't have have any idea how much I hate that. See, the thing is, I don't know if Simon's a popular name here in Sweden. Are there any?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, good.
So,
maybe you
okay,
can...
so maybe
Okay.
this is different because we had this conversation maybe a couple weeks ago. We're adults now. I don't have a mom and dad to tell me what I can or
Except
can't
when I
do.
get scolded for talking about licking my genitals.
So I'm thinking, because I'm an adult, maybe I could change my name into something cooler than Simon, like Fight Master. Because growing up, every time you see, like in Western TV, every time you see a Simon on TV, he's either like an ultra nerd or he's a dork, or there's never a cool Simon that's like walking away from explosions and stuff. It's always Simon that like never gets like a girlfriend. But in Sweden, I'm hoping maybe there's some cool Simons on TV. Simon D, that's one. Simon Cowell isn't cool. Simon Cowell's a mean guy to a lot of people. Okay. So I want like a really
Is there
cool
like a Simon, like a fighter or like a hero?
See? His name is not that cool.
Except when I was dating Simon, he had an answer machine. Remember when there were answer machines on cell phones? Does
I
anyone have an answer
haven't
machine? I
haven't
know.
left a message on someone's phone.
Because you can harass people instantly now. Anyway, so Simon used to have an answer machine message, and he would say, Simon says, leave a message. So you're so angry because you're like, no, I'm not going to leave a message. You're not the boss of me. But then you already left a message, so. Yes. Oh my God. Is that bad?
It's not bad, that's evil.
Yeah, it's not like bad words.
No, it's not bad, it's a...
Tongue twister?
Yeah, tongue twister.
Okay, I mean, that's so easy.
Okay, as fast as possible though. Okay, you go first.
Knutsen, Knutsen. Knutsen.
I'm gonna go faster than you.
Go for it.
Okay, ready?
This is about a squirrel that got a nut and made peanut butter out of it. Am I close?
No.
How much wood can a woodchuck?
It's about tying shoelaces.
No, but the thing is that Knut is also a name. So it means tie, but it's also a name. Knut. Yeah.
Is there a noodle called canoodle? No, really, because there's like a Croatian noodle that's called like canoodle.
I actually have because Polish is like the hardest language in the world. There's actually a tongue twister that I can barely do. It's only 2 words. In English, it means scissors cut, but to say it is szczęście. And the first word szczęście. What? Did I say it right?
No, he didn't.
Oh!
Okay, wait, let's hear it.
Strzebrzeszynie chrząszcz brzmi w trzcinie.
That's like an extra 6 words. Only the 2 words, so.
You gotta prepare yourself for Poland.
Yeah, so we're going to Poland in a few days, and I hope nobody makes me say that. Please don't tell them they make me say that.
Yeah, it's gonna be on the Twitter feed now the whole time. Okay, can you say that one more time? I want to hear Simon say it. One more time.
One more time. Strzebrzeszynie chrząszcz brzmi w trzcinie.
I don't even know the first word or the third word.
There's another one here that's crazy I saw go by with S's. It was like, is that even harder?
The one there over there?
There was a bigger one. Down? That one. What the?
You can't even say this one.
Okay.
Okay, wait, let's hear you guys say it. We'll do like a 3, 2, 1. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
This word.
Shake high.
It's not like everyone is all me. It's not like a national anthem.
I was gonna like absolutely ruin the first letter. I didn't even know it started with like a case. I was like, Shuju. And then I started and I'm like, all right, I just okay. Oh, so Jeannie.
Jenny K.
Jenny? That's what I'm saying, Jenny. Jenny says SM uses iMovie sounds in their songs. Really? Is it like the punching stuff?
No, I heard like in some extra songs, editing with iMovie and like adding like crashing sounds.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is totally an extra song.
Same one.
Okay, so a lot of the SM music videos will have like the slapping and punching sounds, like Super Junior. Wait, I think they did Acha and Acha too. They're like Acha, then I would include that. There's actually like a kicking sound because we'll watch every Music Monday video like 50 times to try to catch anything funny. We like slow it down frame by frame, going through the whole video. Yeah.
And so, wait, Simon, how many tickets do you have left?
So for the tickets we have left,
Time is ticking by.
Oh, is it?
Oh,
I don't even know what
it
time
is
only
it is.
feels like we've been here for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's
I have no idea how long anyone.
Okay, so do you want us to just read off our questions then?
Okay, so let's go
Okay,
through
okay.
more.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so then we need you guys to keep your eyes open for the first hand that pops up.
Okay. Okay.
It's like everyone needs to like think
Okay,
about.
so we did that one.
I'll try
I
another.
know, a really hard one.
Go for it.
Okay, this is a pretty hard one. Okay, this is about our WTFs, our wonderful Twitter finds. It's an old school question. Okay, we had a donkey mug at one point. Does anyone remember the rhyme on the donkey mug? That was pretty confident. Yes! They were trying to do Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, but they wrote Twinkle Twinkle. Yeah. Okay,
Okay,
Simon.
next one we have here.
That's a good one.
Okay.
How about name
Okay.
two?
Two?
Yeah.
I think two, so I could barely name two.
I can name more than two, but now you've revealed my secret pastime.
Okay.
Okay.
This is for people that browse the darker side of the K-pop internet sphere.
What's the darker side?
The more creative darker side. Name one K-pop idol we've been in a fan fiction with. I feel like you wrote it.
Over there.
She was up
Yeah,
first.
no.
She was up first.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
You kissed
Yes.
Kevin. Did anybody read that? Don't read that.
You tweeted it? Oh, okay. I read the whole fan fiction. And at first, it was really funny, and then near the end, I'm like, Sammy, don't read this.
Okay,
Wait. The top, actually.
What are you
And I
waiting
murdered
about?
him at the end of the
Okay,
video.
so what do you want to say? Say it.
The tweet with a lot of hearts.
Oh, a shout out to the dance group.
No,
So official Claire 10?
No.
But
no,
official.
last one.
That one
Oh,
has
no.
parts too. Okay.
Oh, they want you to kiss. Kiss, puss.
Puss is like a cat.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, we can. But first, because we started, let's do a shout out to the dance group. Yeah. Official R10.
Official
That's so
R10.
nasty. Yes. Excessive nastiness coming from that section. Coffee break shirt over there.
Wait, is Toxics here? Are the Toxics girl here? Oh, okay.
You guys are also dance groups?
Yeah, another
Cool. Any other dance groups here? Here.
Seems like there are a lot of things over here. We got some over there.
Honestly, guys, I don't know how you do it because I actually like freeze up with nervousness when it comes to dancing on like a memorized dance on stage. I can do ridiculous things and make fart jokes and I can jig across the stage no problem. But if I memorize a dance, I took K-pop dance lessons for 3 years in Korea. I cannot do any of them. That might be the only one. Yes, just that part. That's it. Then I like panic.
So I don't know how fast your internet speed is here, but
Yeah.
we're gonna the interview with Crayon Pop is finished, and we're gonna try to upload that
We've just been
tomorrow.
trying to download it again.
So it's finished. So hopefully tomorrow for Music Monday you'll see the Crayon Pop interview.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
I have to roll up my sleeve for this. Whenever we're in public and whenever we feel like we're a little bit cranky with one another, I go like this. And she has to, without a doubt. So you can be in a taxi, you can be at a dinner, no matter what. If you feel like we're getting a little bit like cranky from being tired or whatnot, just stick up the arm and you gotta throw it on it.
And sometimes you try to make a small one, but it comes out really loud, so it's like, and then how do you let someone know that you didn't actually just let one rip? So you just accept it.
Good watch.
Okay, we gotta
go.
Okay.
Okay.
We did this one. Someone already asked that one, so we can't do that one.
Okay. Where's this one? Right there.
Okay.
Okay. This goes back to a Music Monday question. Do you remember the first K-pop Music Monday that Mortney appeared in? Who saw that one first?
I think
Look who's in the back.
Way in the back. Yeah, she put two arms up and she's making like
with
little
the two arms. Okay, I see with the two arms.
The very first.
The very first K-pop Music Monday. Remember? She just had her hand up for no reason. No, does anybody else remember?
Oh.
You remember? Come with it. We did not do my. Okay. Who else? Love, pick one for me.
On the screen, everyone's panicking, and that's exactly what happened when we did the idol name game.
Okay.
I didn't remember superhero. I was like,
You know for sure? It was for Shut Up. It was for I think that was like our fourth Music Monday that we've ever done.
Yeah.
Right before we like had a regular.
Simon, do you remember the first Music Monday we ever did?
I don't know the first Music Monday that we did. Of
The
course.
double hands went up. She's like, I know that one. So you're gonna go all the way back?
Okay, are we doing the first Music Monday ever? Who remembers the first Music Monday ever? The one with two hands?
Yeah, let's try again.
Are you? Do you know for sure? Miss Say's Bad Girl, Good Girl was the first Music Monday that we ever had. Last question we're gonna ask. Martina doesn't actually like this question, but this is one that I
don't even know what question you're gonna ask.
because you didn't write it down. I kept on saying it, but I know that maybe like 3 people might actually know this answer.
Okay.
How long have we been married for?
Oh.
Looks like your hand went up right away. Do you remember how long we've been married for? 5 years? No, more than 5 years.
You should have seen what happened.
I did not! Where should I pick? Tell me which way to go.
Okay, hang on. Right here. No? Like putting your hand up. No, yes, no, yes.
Where am I going?
Okay, right here, right here.
Okay.
No?
6 years. We've been married for 6 years now.
Number 5. How long have you been married
Oh, you
for?
did write it down. Lovely. Thank you.
Actually, we had other questions, but we kind of talked about it. One of them was, which member of Big Bang did Martina touch?
That was G-Track.
It was just GD.
Because we talked about G-Track.
Yes, you guys already know that one. And we did another one as well. Nope, that's invisible number 11.
Invisible number 11.
No, that's it.
Lovely. Thank you for answering
I don't
questions.
even know what time it is. What time?
Like about 10 minutes left.
Okay. Are there any questions you guys
So
have?
it's about time to start to say goodbye, guys. So make sure to get your
Well,
pictures
if
and your
anybody,
questions.
if anybody has any other questions that
Okay,
they
we
want to
got
ask.
lovely blue hair here. Oh, cooking tteokbokki?
The tteokbokki video,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So she said the first video she ever watched was my cooking tteokbokki video, which is funny because when I look back at the older videos, like I was such a slow talker because I was teaching Korean students at the time. So I'll be like, today we're going to make. So I started a video cooking segment again, and so far I just did 2 videos. I did how to make sushi
And judging.
and jjajangmyeon.
Right.
So I started making those. I don't know if you guys saw them at all. Can we put them on our bonus channel?
I'm gonna put them on the main channel.
In the main channel. So I cooked tons of Korean food at home, but I just didn't make any videos for it because I wasn't sure if anyone was interested. So now I started making them. So maybe I'll make another like updated tteokbokki video. Yeah.
ramen video.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
the cheese slice?
Yes, and what's interesting about that one is, I'm not sure how many people know the Royal Pirates.
They're really cool.
So they're a pretty new band, and we wound up meeting James from the Royal Pirates.
He's the bass player?
He's the bassist.
Who's really tall
Yes.
and he's like a model.
Yes.
When we met him, we didn't actually know him at first, and I'm like, that guy's a model.
And he wound up saying that he discovered us because he didn't know how to make ramen. So we taught him. Which is like, how can you not know how to make ramen?
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Okay, there was an intense question all the way there in the back. Yes, with a very straight arm who's been, yes, you. Yes. No, not you, but that's okay. You go first, and then it's going to be followed by...
The girl behind her.
Yes.
Yeah, the one
Okay,
waving.
first question.
Should I calm down?
Yes.
Is there any K-pop idol group you would like to meet and interview that you haven't?
Okay, I know my answer very, very easily.
Go for it.
We've really wanted to interview JYJ. Because like I know for like interviews, like you usually ask basic stuff like like talk about your new song, talk about this that. But JYJ is so interesting to me because they were part of the biggest K-pop group in the world with the most powerful label as well, and then they broke out and they're doing their own thing independently. And for me, like I respect them so much for being able to like stick in the game and keep on making music.
And they're still suffering because the companies are just not letting them go on shows because they control everything.
Right.
So they're just like, oh, you have a new song? Well, if you go on this TV show, then we're not going to let any of these bands come on our show.
Right.
So the TV stations get stuck and they just say, sorry, Jinsu, you can't come on the show. But they're still like pushing through it.
So we definitely want to speak with them and just like, not just show support for them, but also like try to understand their perspective of where they come from in the industry. So that's at least my answer that I would want to do. And yours is?
I have lots of answers for them. Yeah. Well, I also really want to interview Shiny because I know I said we made before, but Shiny and Infinite for me, and now EXO after I saw Growl, they're like my favorite dancers. I think that they are just so crispy and amazing when they dance. And like Taemin and Key, they're so awesome. So Shiny, Infinite, EXO, but Shiny was the first group to really blow me away with their dancing. And they came out when we were teaching middle school still.
Right.
And so I kind of saw them evolve all the way up to their age now. But I don't want to talk any longer. Demons, yes. Hey, wait. The hate question in the back.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, me? Yeah, we didn't have time. I know.
Sad story.
I'm sorry, guys. I'll make it up to you with something else later. I promise. Well, but
It's okay to me.
yeah,
You want to come with my invisible paper that I will hand you.
there you go. Yeah, because I was actually gonna pick her because she actually went up to random people in the streets at night asking if they wanted a drink.
That's amazing.
That's
Did
pretty
anybody
awesome.
say yes? It's the best pickup line
And then you rolled
ever.
your window back up and awkwardly walked away. Yes.
Okay, it's extra.
So I'll give you my invisible. I mean, honestly, guys, we really wanted to just stay and take pictures with everyone because when we went to Melbourne, we said that we don't want to talk too much on stage. We wanted to meet people, so we stayed for 3 hours. We met every single person that was there, but then the security had to go home. They have their own life, and they're like, who are these two crazy people? So we still had to cut it off, and some people were really upset. But we wanted to, but we can't because the event
I'm
ended,
sorry,
so-
there's not enough time.
Yes,
Okay,
sorry.
the guy waving his hat because he's been waving forever.
Do you have a single turtleneck shirt in your house?
Yes, Martina does have a turtleneck and she wears it regularly.
No, there's a reason for it.
Well, I was getting to that. Okay. You want me to tell? Okay, so you can see Martina's hair is pink. And in fact, both of us dye together, like she dyes it herself.
So I can only get so far before I can't
So,
see my hair anymore.
I have to dye the back of her hair. This is what happens when you get married.
He's really bad at it. He's like this. And then there's like pink all over the
I'm not good
washroom.
at art, okay? I wasn't good at art
The
class.
point is, I have a turtleneck to protect my neck from the pink paint because my hair will like flop down and then touch my neck and then stain my neck all grows pink. and I bought a turtleneck, and I actually chopped off the sleeves in like total anger that I had to own a turtleneck, and just like chopped a couple holes in it. I hate your turtleneck. So it's literally just like a turtleneck and a little bit of shoulders, and that is it.
So the answer
Never
is
speak of it again.
yes, she has it, and she loves it so much. Okay.
Excellent question.
I want to pick you with the
Simon, this side.
Martina bandana thing that you
Isn't that the Martina one?
Yes.
By the way, how do you guys survive being away from your family?
Good question.
It's probably the most difficult thing because
Yeah.
we've been in Korea now for like 5 years, over 5 years now, and I know for us, like whenever Christmas comes around, like Christmas is so difficult in Korea because it's pretty much date night. It's like Valentine's Day in Korea.
Christmas is like if you don't have a boyfriend or girlfriend, then everyone's like you're a huge loser. And for us, Christmas is like family. Even if you're not celebrating it in any religious way, it's just like this time where you should drink weird beverages that are Christmas related. And
So whenever Christmas comes around, it's pretty difficult for us. But I know for us, like we are, like it doesn't seem like that, like when we're like on stage or on video, but like we're like loners and we're like awkward people like, in real life. So we don't really go out that much. Like we pretty much like
we
just
love
hang
playing
out
board
with each other.
games.
We play board games like you know like Catan.
Summers of Catan and Dominion.
Right. So like we just do a lot of things like on our own and we don't go out that much. So that's kind of a lame answer to say that like our family is, well, my mom at least, like you have a Polish mom over there. I'm not sure if your Polish mom is the way my Polish mom is, but she wants all of her kids to live in her basement until they're like 5 years old. And I'm like, I need to branch away and be free. So for me, it was a little bit like that.
Yeah, for me, I really miss my family. But you know, FaceTime and internet and Kakao and stuff like that, so it's easy to keep in contact with them. Plus, they can watch our videos. But we usually just have a lot of FaceTime calls with each other, and then I try to send them like pictures along the way. So they're really excited about seeing pictures in Stockholm. The question my dad had was everybody blonde? He's like, is everybody blonde? And I'm like, there's actually a lot more blonde people than I actually see in Canada. So he'll be very excited. And lots of colorful hair, guys.
Yeah.
They're so beautiful. Yeah.
We have two very passionate wavers, one over there,
Okay.
and the girl with the shiny. Yeah.
Okay,
So she her first because she's been waving so hard.
I cannot feel my arms anymore. But first of all, a few months ago I was feeling really down, and you two like kept me up so much, and thank you for that.
Thank you for watching our videos.
My question is, do you ever plan on having kids?
Okay, so very quickly, because this is probably the only time we've ever answered it ever.
Yeah.
Because it's on TLDR all the time, so you guys are going to know the actual answer.
And you're probably going to smuggle this video on YouTube.
I'm looking for the phones that are up. No, basically, we're not against having kids.
Right.
If we accidentally were to have kids, I'd be like, we're going to make the coolest kid ever, right? But it's just that I'm really happy being married to Simon, and we really, it's really fun to be married to someone super cool. I mean, if you're going to get married, marry your best friend.
No, I keep on ruining your story.
Okay.
Please say your
But
name.
seriously, marry someone that you can have fun with all the time. So it's like when you have kids, it's really, you have to focus on your kids, right? So for me, even though Spudgy's just a dog, I take care of Spudgy. He's like my baby. I don't, you know, have to dress him up. Like, it's not like I dress him up in clothing. But I mean, like, we have to spend time to take care of Spudgy or go home because of that. But if we had kids, then I'd focus on my kids. And right now, I just don't feel like I'm ready. I really love hanging out with Simon and being together. If I have kids, I want to be like, yeah, let's make a baby. We can do this. Wait, is that a K-pop song?
Make a
love.
love.
Make a love. Yeah.
I know for us, like, I know a lot of people have kids just because that's the thing that you're supposed to do. And,
You know.
like, you get married, you're supposed to have kids right away.
Like
you rush
checklist.
into it. But I know for us, like, if we have kids, it's something that I want to dedicate a lot of time to. Like for me, like my job isn't being like a blogger or like living free. Like my job is being a husband, and I want to be the best husband that I could be. So I know, yeah.
Why didn't Big Gorilla come up for that one?
know that if I have a kid, like my job is going to be to be like a father and a husband at the same time. So I want to be able to make sure that I can focus a lot of time on that. Right now we're just having so much fun together, and so many cool things are happening at the moment, like future projects we want to work on and this and that. So like,
But I feel like if we had kids, we'd have to have like normally eat your kimchi stuff, and then have like a baby tab. And it would have to be like, what do you say? Eat your beauty? Like, it's like, I don't know, but
no, but it is something that we think about.
Yeah.
It's not something that we're thinking about having anytime soon, but in the future you might see a little
and they get beat up every day at school for their name.
Fight master!
Fight master!
Fight master!
Last question, girl with the shiny shirt. Because Shiny's releasing their song today.
Where are you gonna make your Fancam pattern?
Oh, for in Sweden?
Girls, please do not stalk them. Please do not stalk
Well,
them.
no, you guys are probably going to see us like anyways, and you've already seen us once, so now the next time you're just going to be like, oh,
It's them.
glamour is over. We're going to IKEA. We're going to IKEA, and then we wanted to do, we're kind of just like, we like feeling this, like getting to know the city rather than going to like landmarks. So we plan on walking around a lot, so you honestly might see us, or you might be in school. Well,
Don't skip school tomorrow.
School.
Okay?
Don't stand outside your
school,
gates.
please.
Yeah. We want to see there's Old Town, is there?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I really want to see like the Old Town area, and I want to see like the New Town comparison, and then we just came from a really cool like hipstery area. What was that area
It's
called?
like the home day.
Oh yeah, we were at the Kanina Bangka.
A lot of people had beards there, is all I know. A lot of bearded people.
It's hipster time. It's hipster time.
Yeah, so we're
So-
gonna go on like that.
So guys, it's time to say goodbye. We have to close.
Guys, seriously, thank you so much for coming out.
So yeah, you guys so wait, Simon, we want to get some footage of the people.
Oh, can we get
Yeah.
like
Some cheering and stuff going on.
we didn't get into this to be like entertainers in the K-pop industry. So like to see people that just like watch our videos and to like come out and say hi to us, it really, like I'm holding back the tears as well, but my tears are really soft.
Does anybody have tissue on them?
No more pin cards. Forbidden. Thank you.
You guys deserve everything!
I really want to say that the reason that Simon and Martina are here is really because of you guys. Because you know that we're doing the VIX concert and we did the Beat Burger party, and that was actually our entire budget for the year, so we had no money to actually invite them. So it's actually thanks to you guys, because you bought the tickets, and that's the reason we could pay for them to be able to come. So a huge thank you to you. It was not us, it was actually you guys.
Of course we'd love to go, but my mom's not gonna fly to Sweden for all the tickets. So we just couldn't believe it. So my feels.
I have one request for you guys. On the count of 3, I want to hear you say, "Ooh, you're so nice." 1, 2, 3.
Your invisible ticket. So all the meet and greet winners, please come to this side over there.